All right, guys. So Paul Bates this morning with we got a special guest here, Daisy, and look, she's even got her hedgie doll. So she got a new hedgie doll yesterday. Pick up that quality a little bit. Anyway, yesterday was an exciting day. Lots of things done. We went to the store. We're getting the boat ready to actually go back out on the move again. Anyway, so Paul Bates here. Welcome aboard Southern Estate, where is our 44-foot trawler that I currently live on with Beverly and our dog Daisy. Yesterday during the storm Ida, it was super cool because watching Daisy make that development of living aboard the boat now, and we've got her going potty outside, and that's freaking amazing on the boat, not just having to take her out. Because in Ida here, it rained all day yesterday. It wasn't a horrible storm. It's pretty much what we thought it was going to be. And everything just worked out. And Daisy, Bev just opened the door. She went out, went potty, and it was awesome. So she was a good girl doing that, and we've enjoyed her. Also, before I get started today, our subject today is boat buying tips, ways to save money. Because I've been doing a little consulting lately, and I forget my own ways sometimes. So sometimes I got to remind myself. So I'm going to help you guys with that also. Yesterday we received our koozies from Karen and Harold, so it was awesome. Even the chief here, and that's the comment we're going to go over today. Also, I want to say thank you for this. Is I don't know how well you guys can see it, but somebody made this watercolor painting for us, and we appreciate it. And I do keep it in my office. Um, that was Cindy in Las Vegas. I don't think she made it. I think she had somebody make it. But anyway, she sent it to us, and so we do appreciate it. And we appreciate all our subscribers, believe it or not. Yesterday, I could not go live because poor internet, and I think it had to do with the storm. It's when it's rainy, it's wet, and it's stormy out. I just don't have a good internet connection. And you guys know that I'm mobile. I I rely on the internet that I have, and I only have two connection sources. One is the dock here, and the other one is the my mobile hotspot, which is the one that actually works the best. I'll link that video right here after the video for you guys. Anyway, also another thing that I want to talk about this morning, I'm really trying to get the channel growing here. I did a video last night sharing with you, and I so appreciate all the support and all the help that we get on the channel. Um, that it is, without you guys, I can't do any of this. And, so if you share these videos on your social media platforms, Facebook, Twitter, whatever you got, we do appreciate it. It is a lot of work running this YouTube channel. I do want to make it a full-time living. It is not now, but last month was an incredible month, and the month of July, and we did do really well. August is turned the corner, and we're not doing as well, but that's okay. Well, takes is one video. That's kind of what I explained to in that video. All it takes is one to get your channel going right. So today I want to stay on topic here. Boat buying tips, ways to save money buying tips. But tomorrow's video is a super important video, especially if you're getting ready to do the loop, because believe it or not, I almost lost Loop Princess in one of the locks. It was coming out of the Dismal Swamp. And it was a scary probably about 10 moments, man. It was really really intense for us. I wish I had cameras rolling. I wish I had the GoPro rolling, but I didn't. So I can tell the story though now. It wasn't too funny back then, but I'll tell the story, and that is tomorrow. So make sure you watch that live feed if I have internet. But we're supposed to have beautiful weather here. Again, our plans are to keep moving here. We're going to leave Tuesday morning, about 6 a.m. We'll be pulling out of this marina, heading down to Denopolis. That'll take us about 2 to 3, 4 days, just depending. And in the next couple days, that's what we're doing, getting the boat ready. So today, boat buying tips. So I've been consulting. I'm talking to Russ this weekend, which was awesome, and Ken this weekend, which was awesome. And we help them, making their boat decisions, and talking to them personally about the different choices and stuff. He's going, Paul, wasn't there a way to actually save money? Like when you're buying these boats, it's expensive to get in your car or your RV or whatever you have and then go look at the boat. And I said, yeah, you're right. well, what did you do? And I says, oh yeah, that's right, I did do something. And what did I do? So I was looking at a boat down in the Florida Keys, and then I'm not personal friends with George Knapp. I don't want to make that assumption, but I do watch his videos, and I was paying attention. I knew he was getting his captain's license down there, and I was following him on YouTube like anybody else. So I got on YouTube. I got with Jolene, and I said, "Hey, do you think there's any way that Chris could go look at a boat for me?" And Jolene says, "Well, here's his." Anyway, I ended up with their phone numbers, and then I started texting him, and he goes, "You know what? I'm going to go do my captain's test on this day. I'm going to drive right past that marina. On the way back from taking my test, I'll stop in. I'll look at the boat for you." And I said, "Wow, that would be awesome," because I respected his opinion, and it was a lot cheaper. Now he didn't say, "Hey, Paul, come out here. You're gonna have to pay me $250 or $500 or anything like that." I just said, "I'll make a donation to you through my PayPal account." And he said, "Man, that would be great." And so I did it, and I paid him $250 is what I ended up paying, because I felt like his opinion was worth it to me, and I was able to just send him down there, confirm all the thoughts I had on the boat. The boat was right there in that year, everything. It was a 1987. It was a Euro. It was a 36 or 37 footer. And the boat was pretty clean, but it was way at like the owners of the boat were asking $70,000 for it. And I wanted him to get a feel for where they were at in the selling process, and then get a feel for the boat. And the boat was very clean, but the boat had two major problems. A, they were asking $70,000 for it, and B, and he confirmed all this. The fuel tanks were leaking already out at the top, so that means the decks on the top there leaked water down below, intruded water through the deck, the tanks, and that rust is leaking, and the tanks are already leaking. So now I've spent $70,000. I'm looking at a boat that costs $70,000, and I need to replace the fuel tanks. That I know right off the bat, even though it was a super, super clean boat. No electronics, no autopilot, no nothing. And I really don't care about the electronics on it, but what I do care about is the autopilot, because the autopilot is something, and I actually worked on that video this week, and it should be coming out here any day. Do you want autopilot? And autopilot's an important thing. And you can even work off an older autopilot, because they're all hydraulic. They all have the basic components, and you're pretty much just holding a straight line. As long as your autopilot will hold a straight line, you're in good shape. But it didn't have anything. I mean, nothing. So at 70 grand. And then he got a good feel for the owners. He's going, "Paul, it was a great boat, beautiful shape. You would be impressed if you walked and saw the boat. There's things that I just absolutely loved about it. But you do have to deal with the fuel tanks, and the owners, they're not ready to sell. They're still in love with their boat. And so if you're looking for a bargain or a deal, that's not the boat." And so it didn't work out. But I only had to spend 200. I didn't have to get on an airplane, because we all know that back then I was living in St. George. So an airplane ticket would have cost me $300 or $400. Then I'd had to rent a car. But anyway, the whole process would have been $1,000 just for me to go look at the boat. And, you know, was it worth the 250? Yeah, because it was worth my time. It was worth everything. Also, when you're looking at these boats, it doesn't hurt to get opinions and other people's opinions on any of them, especially, it helps you not making a bad decision when you're buying a boat. And you just got to get somebody you trust, and somebody that knows them, somebody that's been on them, me personally, I say I've owned 10 boats, but it's probably closer to about 15 boats. I'll have to make a count on it, because I've owned commercial shrimp boat. We've owned, two sailboats, a houseboat, three of these 40-year-old trawlers. We've had a couple of cruisers, pontoon boats, ski boats. We've had quite a few boats. We've probably closer to 15 boats, if you count every single boat that I've owned in my entire life. RVs, completely different story. I've probably owned 20 different RVs. And one of the videos I'm going to come up with, and nobody's going to like this video, but is how to deal with waste on a boat, or even your RV, because a lot of people, they're not going to like the video. They're not going to like me telling them, that don't stick toilet paper down your toilet, but it's just the reality of it. And it's the hard truth. And so, especially when you're and getting back to the buying your boat, you know what I'm saying? It's you can waste a lot of money and you can waste a lot of time, but you don't have to. You can there's ways around it. And social media is a great way to do it. There's always somebody around that will absolutely take a look at a boat for you, give you their opinion, but you have to trust them and you have to trust that they know what they're looking at. So I try and keep these videos down to 10 minutes. And I forgot my comment of the day because I do like to share my comments. And then we'll go over this real quick. Is uh, Dana says, if I had to bet, more Chief, more subscribers. So I agree with you. Everybody loves the Chief. And the Chief will be back on the boat at certain points throughout our cruising and stuff like that. But right now he's in Arizona. He's in good hands. He's with my son, and he's actually got a job. He's going to start selling solar panels for, I think it's Sun Solar, actually. And so he's going through classes and training and stuff like that. So we wish the Chief the best of luck and good luck out there, Chief. We hope you sell lots of solar panels and send money soon. Anyway, Paul Bates, peace out. Live life with no regret. Thank you so much for watching. I do love doing these live videos in the morning and I get from you guys. Anyway, thank you. I appreciate it.